Hi travelers, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to talk about the exciting news that we got a camper or a travel trailer, and we're so excited, and we can't wait to show this journey with you guys and all the fun stuff that we get into in this travel trailer. But we kind of just want to introduce her, give you a little bit of explanation of how we got her, why we got her, and all that kind of stuff. So first off, what did we get?
So we got a 27-foot Crossroads Zinger. It's the rear living model, so obviously right off the camera here. That's the back end of the camper, and it's got two swivel chairs that I think might recline and stuff like that. It's got a big window in the back.
It's so nice. We want to have coffee there in the mornings and stuff.
Yeah. And so that's a rear living model. If you know anything about like campers and travel trailers, stuff like that, you'll understand the rear living part of it. And
it is a 2015.
Yep, 2015. It does, like I said, it's 27 foot. It's got, the full bathroom, kitchen.
A full master, a kitchen area that also can change into a bedroom.
Got one slide out that we're actually sitting in right now. So.
Yeah. So that's kind of a little bit of the setup, and it also has two doors, which is something that we really liked. We didn't realize going into finding a trailer that that would be something that we would like, but we love it now that we do have it. So that's a little bit of like what kind of trailer we got. So if you are unaware of how campers work, there's quite a few different kinds. There's a travel trailer, there is a RV, there is a
There's a fifth wheel, an RV, which is actually you drive it, so it's a recreational vehicle, so it's an actual vehicle. You
actually get into the car and drive it, and it's attached to the car.
Which there's a bunch of different versions of those as well.
There's like Class C or,
Class A,
whatever,
B,
all that
stuff
type of
like
stuff.
that. Then there's fifth wheel, that's kind of I guess a step down, so it doesn't actually have a vehicle. It attaches into the bed of your truck, like actually goosenecks into the bed of your truck.
And then there's a travel
trailer, which we have, which is a bumper hitch. So you have a trailer hitch and you attach it to there. And then from there, you could have like a pop-up, which is a lot smaller, and it's not an actual camper when it's in its closed configuration. You actually have to pop it up and stuff like that.
So there's a lot of different ways that you can camp on the road, but personally the reason why we got a travel trailer is because we have a truck, and this truck can handle a travel trailer, especially one of this size. So it was something that we wanted to work with what we got. We didn't want to have another vehicle personally to take care of. This is something that we wanted to be like an accessory. So that's why we ended up getting a travel trailer, and it's perfect for like us and the dog or like a couple friends. So basically that's what we got. So going into a story about why we got it and like why at this time of life, I guess. So long story short, both Jamie and I have always loved like the outdoors and camping, and specifically me. I always tell people this story, but I've always wanted a camper ever seeing RV with Robin Williams. That was a movie that I grew up on as a kid. I loved it. I loved the idea of traveling, and then once Jamie and I started to go out west a bunch, I realized, wow, it would be so amazing if we had a camper and we could like spend more time outdoors, because sometimes when you're in a hotel you don't get that experience, and the experience of like the camaraderie of a campground.
And like a lot of times on a trip, you'll limit yourself as to some of the things you can see, because
I have to get back.
Yeah, the good spots, or like the good like nature spots, are a lot of times like you might be in a national park. Well, it might be like an hour into the national park, and then there's no hotels right around there, so then your hotel might be an hour. So just to get to that spot, it might be like a 2-hour drive each way.
So it just limits yourself and what you're able to do. And something that I love doing so much is watching sunsets. And we have missed out on so many good sunsets because we need to get dinner, we need to get back to the hotel, whatever. So personally, that's why I'm like, this would be awesome. And then a little bit about Jamie, he loves camping.
Yeah, so I like to camp quite a bit, and I was a Boy Scout, Cub Scout, Boy Scout, all that. So I did a lot of camping when I was younger, and It's obviously tent camping, a lot different than an RV.
Yeah.
And I kind of like Carson. I've always wanted one. It's one of those things I've always wanted. Just
I think everybody wants one.
Yeah, just never really put too much thought into it, just because I always, I can take a tent somewhere and camp just as easily. And Carson and I actually went on a trip last September
to Havasu Pie. I'm sure you guys saw my videos.
And we went tent camping, and it was.
I'm not super fond of tent camping personally. Like, I will be very upfront about that. I love being outdoors, but I also love the luxury of coming home to a bed each
comforts,
night.
Air conditioning, stuff like that.
Having a bathroom that's like normal, just, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bougie because of that, but I personally, like, take me out all day, get me dirty, but I want to come home and sleep in like an actual bed.
That, and then also, like, it was extremely hot in Havasu Pie, so it was hard to sleep, even for me. Like, I did fall asleep.
He can sleep anywhere, let me tell you.
But it was very high and it was hard to sleep.
Yeah.
And so, obviously having something like, Havasu Pie, you can't take a camper down there anyways.
But we were thinking, other places that we love to go to, like Zion and Moab and places like that. We're like, this would be really awesome to have a place to, like, go out all day, come home, and have the comforts of home. So,
and we're going to get into this here in a minute, but we're going to kind of do it, make it our own. Yeah, so it's going to be like an extension of our home, kind of. So our hope, and I think everybody's hope when they have an RV or camper or whatever, is that they're taking their home with them, so they don't feel like they're away from home. Even though they're seeing all these beautiful places.
Have beautiful places, but still have a place of your own. Yeah. So yes, let's get into, like, I guess how we ended up getting it. So I'll try to make the story short, so this video isn't like super long. But long story short, we had a couple people in our lives sell campers recently, and like I said, we've always wanted one, and it kind of got us thinking, like, is this, like, do we want to do this right now? Because there's really no better time. We're young, we have no attachments, we both have good jobs and a small business, and we're like, maybe we should. So we started researching, we started looking on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and stuff like that, and we went to see a few campers, and we really didn't know exactly what, like, there was a couple things we wanted, we just didn't know for sure. But we ended up finding this one on Facebook Marketplace, and we live in Kentucky, but this one was actually in Indiana, because we felt really confident that this was going to be the one that we wanted, because it was a 2015, it was newer, so it had, like, updates, but something that we could still make our own in the future. So something that we really wanted was something that we could take out right this second and go and travel. We did not want, like, a huge fixer-upper, because it takes time and a lot of money, and we wanted something that we could make our own in time, rather than, like, we need to redo everything right this second or we're never going to be able to use this. Hopefully that makes sense. So we did end up buying it. We loved it, and we've named her Ziggy. We have an Instagram for her, so definitely go down below in the info box. I'll have her Instagram. But despite all that, we still really want to redo pretty much, I don't want to say the entire camper, but we are going to be making this our home away from home. We want to paint the cabinets, we want to get like vinyl flooring or whatever type of flooring, hardwood looking flooring, tile, and new couch and new chairs, and make it our own, because like Jamie said, we want this to be an extension of our home and who we are. And our ultimate goal is to hopefully in the future be able to live in it for a month at a time, when we are financially able to do that. And so that's something that we really want to do. And basically what we're here to say is that we're so excited, and we cannot wait to bring you guys along on the process of getting this fixed up into the place that we want to get it fixed up like. We have a lot of awesome ideas. Yeah. So we cannot wait to show you guys. We've already been talking about it, and
it's one of those things where, like she was just saying, like, she hates to say that we want to redo all of it, and we aren't. We're not going to.
We're not redoing all of it because it has good bones.
But the thing of it is, it's like, oh well, we own a wood business, and we want to redo the countertops in wood. Well, if we're already going to do that, we might as well. We got to take the sink out of the countertop. We might as well replace the sink. Yeah, so just stuff like that. Where the sink's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with it.
Since we own a wood business, and Jamie is very handy, thank goodness, we are fully capable of doing this ourselves with maybe the help of a couple friends at sometimes or two. But yeah, we have a lot of great ideas. So one of my next videos coming up, definitely look out for it, will be a tour of what it looks like as is right now before we do anything to it, because I kind of want to show you guys the process of like before and after and stuff like that. But yeah, so we are so excited. Yeah. We have so many plans of like what this place is going to look like, but also where we're going to take it to and like goals we want to get to in the future. So I'm really excited.
Yep, I'm ready for it. So.
Yeah, it's something that, especially with what's going on in the world right now, it's something that we can focus on, and obviously travel is not as readily available, so it's something that we can like look and do for the future, you know? So we're so excited. We can't wait to show you guys everything, and I hope you guys are excited too. I hope this is something that interests you guys and inspires you and you love it. So anyway, so we are going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are so excited. Give it a big thumbs up if you guys are excited too, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys!